One of the most common questions about Frownies is how long do the results actually last after you take the Frownies off? Because it's easy to look wrinkle-free at 7 a.m. in the morning when you just take the Frownies off, but the question is, what does your skin look like 5 hours later, or 7 hours later, or by the end of the day? I've been using Frownies consistently for about 2 years, and today I'm going to show you my forehead skin throughout the entire day. From the moment when I wake up and remove the Frownies until the end of the day when I'm ready to go to bed. So you can see exactly what happens to my wrinkles over the 13-hour period. And since many of you have asked me about my skincare routine, I'm going to show you that too, and I'm going to put the links to what I'm showing you, including the Frownies discount link, in the description. Now let's get started. All right, it is now 8:30 in the morning and I'm ready to take the Frownies off. Put them on last night around 11 o'clock, so they've been on for 9.5 hours. As you see, the side has already lifted a little bit. That will just happen if you sleep on your side. Now I'm going to take it off. You're going to see the result here, what my forehead looks like right after I've removed it. I'm going to do my simple skincare routine, and then we're going to check back a couple of times throughout the day and also in the evening. Light will change a little bit throughout the day, but I'm doing my best to give you a clear look so you can actually see what has been going on throughout the day. Okay, so you could use water to make this wet and pull it off. I don't care. I don't have to use water. I just pull it off like this. And then now you can see what my skin looks like right now. So it is pretty smooth. Not a lot of lines, a little bit here, but overall pretty smooth. Now I'm going to do my simple skincare routine. Here I have my apple cider vinegar toner. So this is made of apple cider vinegar and water and a couple of drops of lavender essential oil. I'm just going to clean my face with it. Looking pretty good. Now I have two more things that I'm going to put on my face. So the first one is this doTERRA Rose Touch. This is like essential oil mix, and it is really good for wrinkles. So I started using this recently and I absolutely love the smell. You can actually use it even as a perfume. I'm just going to put it over the lines here and also the corners of my eyes. And I don't have much wrinkles here, corners of my mouth. There's a little bit, but I'm going to put here too. Some between my eyes. And then as my last step, so I'm using this beef tallow face cream that I bought at the farmer's market from a local person who makes it. It is pretty rich. It also lasts a long time. Sometimes I use my calendula oil that I showed you in another video. I'm going to put the link below. You can do that too. But I'm going to combine this beef tallow cream with frankincense essential oil. I just put a little bit on my hand. So like that. And then I'm going to just add a drop of frankincense. Just one drop. And then I just move it around a little and put it on my face. So you just need very little. Okay, and that's all for now. So once again, I come a little closer so you can see my skin first thing in the morning. And I'll check back in with you in a few hours. It is now 1:30 in the afternoon. It's been 5 hours since I took the Frownies off and did my regular skincare routine. So let's see if the wrinkles have returned and if how much. Come closer, you can see what it's like right now. I don't see a lot of them coming back on this side. There's a little more here. I often notice that I tend to have a little more wrinkles on this side than the other side. But this is what it looks like 5 hours after removing the Frownies. Also during this time, I'll just tell you what I've been doing. I've had 3 one-hour coaching calls with my clients, and I'm telling you this because it means that I've used my facial muscles just talking to people. You know, we do raise our eyebrows, we have our facial expressions. So I've been definitely using my face. It's not that I've been just like sitting and doing nothing. Of course, there is some muscular action here. I don't have any foundation. I don't have any makeup on at all. And so this is what my skin looks like 5 hours after removing the Frownies. All right, I'll see you again in about 4 hours. All right, welcome back. It is now 6 p.m. What I've done is I have worked a little more on my computer and I've also done a workout. I'm telling you these things because these are the activities like where you use your facial muscles. You're going like to get through your reps. And these things, they, create wrinkles. It makes sense that some of the lines slowly by the end of the day want to return a little bit, but overall, when you look at it, yeah, we see a bit here over my left eyebrow, but actually not that much over here. So come a little closer, you see some, but they are not nearly as deep as they were when I first started my Frownies journey. The thing with Frownies is that you have to give them time. Don't give up just after 1 month or 2 months. I strongly believe that the longer you do it, the more you're able to also maintain your results. You're getting the clean, the smooth effect for longer and longer and longer. And so this is what you're seeing here right now. I did my workout and I just actually showered. I'm gonna do my simple skincare routine, which is very similar to what you saw before. Just a little difference is I'm going to use something around my eyes to take my tallow. And this time I'm also going to use something for my eyes, corners of the eyes, Super Salve. This is a local Arizona brand. Also a bit under the eyebrows. I want to give it enough time to absorb. So if you're using something like this before putting on your brownies for the night, you want to make sure that everything you put on your face has properly absorbed, because otherwise the brownies may not stick. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. You can see my skin now. Oops. And I'm going to do my other check-in with you later when I'm ready to put on my Frownies for tonight. So stay tuned for that. All right, it is now 9:30 and I'm going to show you what my skin looks like now. It's been 13 hours since I took the Frownies off in the morning. So let's see how my skin is doing. So when I'm coming close here, you can see that there are some lines here, again above my left brow where I tend to get more lines, and then there's some in the middle, but there's very little over the right eyebrow, and there's also some in the corners of my eyes, and here the light makes it a little bit harder to see this side, but it is not actually a whole lot. So of course, when you take off your Frownies first thing in the morning, your skin is going to be super smooth and clean. And then by the end of the day, there's a little bit that has come back, but it is not a whole lot. To me, this is exactly like strength training, which is what I'm teaching to a lot of my clients. What I mean is that the longer you do it, the better it gets. You can't expect to get results from just like 1 month of doing it. Yeah, you get like a little bit of noticeable results like after 1 month, and just like with strength training, you start to feel stronger after 1 month. But if you really want to get strong results and really make a difference, you have to stick with it. So let's go once again back to where I was when I started with Frownies, and you can see that picture right here. And then I'm going to come a little bit closer again to show you where I am now at the end of the day after having used my face muscles all day long, raising my eyebrows, smiling, working out at the gym. But I will honestly say that I'm really happy with these results, and I know that had I not started with Frownies, I would not have this result here right now. And because I'm here and it is almost bedtime, I'm going to put my Frownies on. I have them ready here, and let's see how to do it. You can also see my other tutorial in the other video here, but I'm going to walk you through the whole process again. So here are my Frownies. I'm going to take 8 square pieces. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4, and each one of them has 2 squares. Then what I found that works best for me is to have 5 squares, and then the other 3 squares I'm going to split them, so I'm gonna get 6 triangles. All right, so here I have 3, 4, 5, and 6 triangles, and then I also have 5 of these squares. The way I am applying them is not the only way, or it's not something that everybody must do. This is just what I have found works best for me. So let me show you how I do it. Here I have the water. It is in the rose water bottle, but actually it's just regular water in here because after I used up the rose water that I ordered, I figured that I don't need the rose water. Regular water works just as well. So I'm going to spray the shiny side, not this side, but the shiny side with some water. And then I'm going to spread it with my finger like that. And I'm going to put it on the table, the shiny side up. And I'm going to do this with all of these pieces. Okay, so I have sprayed some water on all of them. And now I'm going to start from the middle. So I'm going to take one of the squares. I'm going to pull the skin apart a little bit because I have these little 11s forming here. So I'm going to stretch it out a bit. And I'm going to put the first one on like this. And then I just press it down with my hand and press down for about 6 to 10 seconds. All right, then I'm gonna take my next square and I'll put it on like this so it overlaps with the first one, like that. I press it down. Again, I like to press down still in the first one too, because this is where it likes to move a little bit. All right, now I have these 2 pieces on. I'm gonna take the third square and put it here. Again, always make sure that there's overlap. After I have these 3 first pieces in place, I'm going to take 2 of my triangles. So the first one is going to go here. And again, press it down. And the second one is going to obviously go this other side, the exact same way, pressing it down. Okay, so I have these pieces in place. And now I'm going to go back to my squares again. So I'm going to take this square and put it here. I just do it quicker. I'm going to take the other side, square too, and press it down on the other side. Now I have 4 triangles left. The first one is going to go here. Always make sure that there's overlap. I'm going to press it down. And then another one, I like to put it this way. Now this one seems to work best for me. Frownies also have the corners of the eye, special corners of the eye ones. I just don't like them because I feel like they come off easier. This method works better for me. All right, and then we had 2 triangles left. I'll put this one here and then the last one here, like this, and pressing down. All right, all the pieces are in place now. It doesn't have to look perfect. You see it's not exactly perfect here, but it doesn't matter as long as everything stays in place, and it almost feels like a cast. So if I try to raise my eyebrows, it would be really difficult right now because it's not moving. And that's the point of the Frownies. They don't let you move your forehead muscles at night. And then as the last thing, I like to take a dry towel and press down one more time, like this. All right, and the Frownies are now on, and I'm going to bed soon. In the morning, it's going to be the same process, taking it off, doing my skincare. In the evening, again, taking a shower, doing my skincare, and then later putting on the Frownies. That's how it works. If you liked today's video, please leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to check out the next video as well.